Tupac Expert One here. Yo, remember I was telling y'all about my dimensional jump in the video I did yesterday. I was talking about my parallel reality, my dream where I remembered when I first moved to Atlanta. I went and stayed in this. I went on the weekend at this hotel that had game rooms and stuff. It was like a free boarding room place. I don't know, it was weird that you could spend a night for free on the weekends and play games for a younger. It was more for a younger crowd, you know. But I remember that. I really remember it vividly when I first woke up from that dream. I remember it vividly. I remember that alternate life vividly. Now I don't really. I only remember what I said. You know, I don't remember the experience too much. It's not there anymore. But I remember. I just remember the story now. And I also told y'all I woke up to a girl. I woke up to my girlfriend, but I didn't recognize her when I woke up to. I didn't wake up to my girlfriend. I woke up to a stranger in my bed. That's what I woke up to. I woke up to a stranger in my bed, and it took me about a couple of minutes, maybe 30 seconds, maybe 30 to 40 seconds to realize, oh, that's so and so. She's my girlfriend. It took me a while to memorize that. So I think I jumped. Well, I'm not crazy. I'm not the only person that experienced this. There's this guy on Reddit that experienced the same thing, and he goes into greater detail than I did. He remembers fully his past life. He remembers fully his alternate life, because we're all living in alternate realities all at the same time. It's different versions of us living in different versions of reality all at the same time. You see what I'm saying? So this guy says, I don't care if you believe me or not, but what I'm going to tell you is real, and this is what happened to me. I jumped to another dimension. People think we live in this reality, in this one universe, but the truth is that we live simultaneously in infinite parallel universes. All of them inside infinite multiverses. The tricky part is that we live in all of them at the same time, but we are not aware of that. We only see and experience one reality at a time because our brains can't handle all that information of multiple realities, as it would drive us crazy. Now, this is where it gets complicated. We can switch our conscious between our other selves. That means we can jump mentally to other us in other universes. This is the same thing if you watch those DMT videos, you'll understand what this guy is talking about. In theory, we are doing it constantly without realizing. We can jump accidentally I jumped accidentally. We can jump accidentally or on purpose, but in order to protect paradoxes and sanity, every time we jump, we cannot remember our previous lives in other universes. Exactly. That's what happened to me. We gain those new memories as if they were the memories we had always have. That meant to say that this written wrong. It meant to say we have always had. See, but that's what happened to me. I gained a new memory of this reality. Cause like I told you, I didn't know who that was laying in bed next to me. I'm looking at her face and I can't remember this woman. Who is this woman? In my that I'm looking straight at. I don't know who this woman is. 30 to 40 seconds later, my memory bank came. The memories came. Then I'm like, oh, okay, that's blank, blank, blank. I've been with her 8 years. You see what I'm saying? Met her at a club. It's crazy. So it says we gain those new memories as if they were the memories we had always have. They wrote this so wrong. That we have always had. For example, you are married to Mary here. You go to sleep and by accident you jump during the night and wake up married to Helen. You think you will freak out, don't you? You won't, because your new memories would tell you that you have always been married to Helen and you won't remember anything about Mary. Exactly. But I do. I do remember my wife, my Mary. Uh-oh. Glitch. Glitch in the Matrix. Glitch in the Matrix. The woman next to me this morning isn't my wife. And those kids are not my kids. A few weeks ago, when I was in my dimension with Mary, I was in a really bad place in my life. I got fired. We had money problems. And I didn't know if I was going to be able to find a job soon enough to pay rent and bills. One day I was on Reddit and I stumbled on dimensional jumping. I always liked those kinds of stories. I never believed one of those, but I enjoyed them like a movie or a good book. They have experiments where they teach you how to jump on purpose. I thought that was stupid, but I was intrigued with it and kept reading. One day, very, very late at night, I couldn't sleep because my mind was busy worrying about all my financial problems. So I said to myself, why not? What is the worst thing that could happen? Yes, it's stupid, but what if it works? I got up from my bed, I closed the door of my bedroom and my kids. I didn't want to wake them up. I tried the experiments listed on that subreddit. I imagined myself rich, wealthy, and with a job. I wanted to jump to another dimension where all my issues with money were sorted out. I wanted to provide for my family. I did the experiments and I went to bed as nothing happened. For a few days, I started to see many owls, one of the experiments. And I thought that was cool. Hey, maybe my life was about to change. I was right. It did change, but not as I expected. I woke up next to a woman that wasn't my wife. Well, she is. I don't know. My brain tells me she is my wife, but somehow it doesn't feel right. In this new life, I have another family. I live in another and better place. I have a good job and money, but I know this is not my life. This is not what I asked. I only wanted more money, not another family. Oh God, I missed him so much. The thing is, either I remember both lives or I'm completely crazy and my brain made up my other family. I don't know what would be worse. However, in my guts, I know they are real. Mary has to be real. Mary has to be real. I remember her perfectly. Now that's crazy. There is a big glitch. I can see her. I can see my other life with her and my kids. How's that possible? Oh my God, poor soul. I want to go back there with them, but I don't know how. I tried to jump again and it hasn't worked. I'm lost in this new reality, in this dimension. Apparently this universe where I'm living now is the 982. I don't know what the hell that means. The number acts like a lighthouse, an ID of the universe you are. so you can track if you have shifted or not. That's not the number from where I come from. I went to my old house looking for Mary and the kids. The house is still there, but there are another family living there and nobody knows about my Mary. I looked on Facebook, but she's not there, and even if I find her, will she remember me? My new wife Helen is really worried about me. She and her family want me to talk to a shrink. But I'm but I know I'm not crazy. I can't be making all this shit up. It feels too real to be fake. I went to dimensional jumping and asked for help. I went to the Reddit, dimensional jumping section and asked for help. Some people believed me. Many people thought I was trolling, but nobody knew how to help me. I'm desperate. You are not supposed to remember your past or your other life, but I do. I remember everything, and I know Helen is not my wife, and sorry for those kids, but they are not mine. I don't want to be mean, but I don't love them. I love mine. those from the dimension 1004. I don't know what this dimension number's about. I love you, Mary, wherever you are. Wow. Okay, that's a story. I'm gonna put this link in the description so y'all can check this out. But wow, he really he reminds me of these kids that can remember their past lives. There was this white boy on YouTube. He remembers his past life. He remembered his past life as a black woman that died in the fire. And he told his mom about it. He told his mom, he used to be a black woman. But that's so strange because it happened in the same timeline. Because the woman died like in that fire probably like 5 years ago, and she was reincarnated into him like right away. So that's crazy. Anyway, man, what y'all think? Let me know. Peace. Like, comment, and subscribe. Ooh.